Hey, I'm Derek and I want to take a moment to show you how to put your Gladiator together. We have 3 different ways of shipping them. One is just with a standard pintle hitch off the truck or a regular drawbar. We also have an attachment where we can put a 5th wheel plate, bolts right into here. You take this off and it hangs down and you can lift it up and hook it right to the 5th wheel of a semi and tow it that way. That works very well as well. And you can tow these at a decent speed down the highway. They works quite well. The 3rd way, obviously, is to break it all apart for truck shipping. And I'll just go over that real quick. When you first receive it, you'll have kind of 3 major components plus your tires. I would start at the back here, put the back yoke together. So you've got your main blade and your back yoke. And this usually comes assembled. Just 2 pins here and there. Drive the yoke up, you can handle it from the back and drive it up to the blade on the ground and pin it here and there. And so that's quite simple. It'll stay there then. And then you come along and put your hitch on the front. And the 22 has one more set of bolts in it than the 18 does. But these bolts need to be torqued to about 1,800 foot-pounds. So it's quite an intense torque. If you've got a torque multiplier or 1-inch impact to put these together, but really important to get these preloaded to 1,800 foot-pounds. And the hoses, when you do this, you just kind of feed them through to the bulkhead fittings at the back and connect them up, so it's quite simple there. And then obviously you go put the tires on the back and then you're good there. As far as additional setup, I'll start at the front here. We have 2 different sizes of hitches, so you can specify them when ordering, category 5 or category 4. The category, you want to set these category hitches up to the height on the drawbar so that your back blade is level. So get it on the ground, get it leveled off, and then set your hitch here according to your different drawbar heights to get that level. Or if you want it tilted back a little bit, the wings up, you can do that as well. So take note of that. Also the hoses, plug them into the tractor. 2 sets, the bigger one is the lift, the smaller one is the tilt. If the hoses are too long or too much hose sticking out or not enough, you can actually just loosen these bolts in here and pull them in or out. There's lots of hose in this tube, so just pull in and out as you need. So very simple. The last thing I'll talk about is the indicator. The indicator here, you can set this up. So once you got it on the ground, on level ground, where you want it set, or where you got it nice and level, touching the ground, you want that indicator to be halfway between the red and the green. And to do that, you come back here and you set this link. Loosen these 2 bolts, they're slotted. You can adjust it so that set it so it's right in the middle there, and then tighten it back up, and that's your new horizon, so that you know exactly where you're going to start leaving dirt or start digging based on an indicator on your drawbar. So the rest of it's pretty straightforward. Rear indicator should be set from factory, but if you want to adjust it, you can do that. Just make sure your tire pressures are set to be the same before you do that. Lock valves on the lift cylinders, so if you are going to do any work, make sure you lock those things off. There's a valve on each side, and lock those off for transport or storage or whatever. So pretty straightforward, not a lot of work, it's just some heavy items. So thanks.